Welcome back to the virtual 85 District 3300 Conference, Rotary Connects the World. Welcome, special welcomes to Rotarians and friends from all over the world. We understand some of you are watching from Singapore, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Philippines, China, Hong Kong, United Kingdom, Nigeria, Nepal, Brunei, Indonesia, Thailand, and I think there are many more which we have not covered all, but welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was an excellent session of which we had our Rotary International President, Mark Melanie, sending his warm regards to all and address the audience. And of course, we also witnessed the presentation of the Rotary Foundations. Congratulations to all major donors, PHF, EREY clubs, and most of all, a big congratulations to our Governor Liu Cheng Lim and First Lady Bi Hong for being the second member to the Archclam Society Chair Circle in District 3300. We are so proud of this achievement in our district. Thank you so much, Governor Liu. And of course, yes, in case you have missed out the presentations of yesterday, the whole recording is made available in our district Facebook. Do check it out. And this afternoon, of course, the key highlight will be on the district recognition and award presentations. 162 submissions for 40 clubs. It was an uphill battle. Stay on and stay tuned to find out who is the biggest winner of these Rotary years. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, our world has changed because of COVID-19. Things will never be the same, and we need to learn to live in a new norm. Helps and relief are needed during this pandemic time, and Rotary Malaysia has responded to this call. Service above self, the motto of Rotary. The limited access during the movement control could not limit the hearts who serve and care for the one in need. Ladies and gentlemen, with that note, it brings me to introduce our special speaker for this afternoon, Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud. Tan Sri is currently the Special Advisor to the Prime Minister on Public Health and is actively engaged in the COVID-19 response. A founder of Mercy Malaysia, Tan Sri is also a member of the United Nations Disaster Assessment and Coordination Team since 2004. Tan Sri has held many board positions in both local and international NGOs and is the recipient of numerous national and international awards for her contribution to civil society and work in support of the marginalized communities. Tan Sri has a full list of credentials, and we just named a few. I know everyone cannot wait to listen to Tan Sri. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud on screen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Rotarians from the 85th and your 85th District 3300 Conference. Congratulations. And thank you so much for inviting me to speak to your members. Indeed, your motto of service above self is something that is so appropriate, not only during COVID, but also during peacetime. And as a young student in Assunta Secondary School, I was very much exposed to the Rotary movement because of the Interact Club in Assunta School. So congratulations, a really a wonderful organization that even when I was in Geneva, I had an opportunity to interact with. We are living in very uncertain times, and COVID-19 is certainly one of these, and I'm fairly sure will not be the last. But what it tells us is that even a tiny virus like the coronavirus 2 has disrupted our entire world. Without health security, there is no human security. There is no security in our economy. There's no security in our social interactions. And certainly it gives us a lot of food for thought. And I hope the time during quarantine and during our MCO has given us time to reflect on this. The call for social distancing is probably incorrect. I think it's physical distancing, but social cohesion. And I have seen many Rotarians, many civil society actors and individuals in Malaysia and around the world coming together to try to see how they can contribute to the situation of countries and towns facing COVID-19. How do we move from here in a world that is uncertain? For sure, what we need is a real reset button. And I think that reset button has to focus a lot on our value systems. And I think that Rotary and similar organizations are the ones that are really upholding very strong values. And these values need to be propagated from a very young age, from home, from schools, and certainly, through institutions and organizations. How do we make the most important values of compassion, of empathy, of selflessness to be the one that goes viral? So I think that, this has been something that has struck me personally as someone who has always been involved in humanitarian action, to see individuals and normal, Malaysians coming together to do things, to sew PPEs, to deliver food is really heartwarming. And it must encourage us, to be able to think that there are so many good people in the world and so few not so good people. So we have to stay positive. We must have hope. And I think that it's very important for us to think about, how do we go beyond just service above self? I think today's world demands for us to have integrity and accountability and inclusion. You have seen in the media lately a lot of discussion around Black Lives Matter, around the importance of inclusion in societies. And it's not just in the US, everywhere in the world, there has been a real call for us to reflect on this. And I think we should. And I keep saying, even when we tackle COVID-19, no one is safe unless everyone is safe. And everyone means everyone, irrespective of color, race, religion, where they come from. I think we all have a duty to protect each other, because that's the only way we can actually break the transmission of a pandemic. Now, in terms of integrity, what would that entail? I think it does entail for organizations and individuals to think about systems that allow us to be held accountable. I'm very excited to announce to you that I have been working with a number of friends from different organizations, and I hope Rotary will be one of them that will come on board. And we've established now the Malaysian COVID Action Hub, which is really not just for COVID-19, but really bringing together civil society, private sector, and government to be able to share our experience, to track what we've done, to make it transparent and for the public to see, and also to build a network of organizations and individuals that can also learn from each other. And I think learning is going to be very, very important. Many things that we are doing now, some of it is not business as usual. So how do we learn so that we are much more prepared? COVID-19 has also exposed to us some very difficult issues that we probably never thought about in great detail, and that is the impact of this pandemic on mental health, on the elderly population, and also on women who are single-headed households and so forth. And I think that for a long time we have never really given enough attention to mental health. It has been stigmatized for a long time, and I think it's good now that people are coming forward to talk about this. I think where we can add value is really to distribute among civil society actors some very easy guidelines on first aid in mental health, helping each other, being able to identify some of the telltale signs, and then being able to direct people to where they can get assistance. And I think this is going to be really important because as economies are so deeply impacted by COVID-19, for sure there'll be increasing stress on families and on businesses and so on and so forth. The other thing I want to talk about, which is really important if we are going to talk about service above self, is how do you make this a contagious motto that's how everyone can participate in, and therefore partnership is going to be very, very key. There are many things that the Rotary movement has learned over the many years you have been around, and I think that there's a lot that can be shared from the Rotary network. I was so excited to learn that an organization I found at Mercy Malaysia is already in partnership with Rotary. It has been for a long time, but now that you've established your Disaster Aid Malaysia, I was very excited to see that there is a strong partnership with organizations like Mercy Malaysia in looking at water, and this is really very important. And one of the other things I will want to stress is that we can't just look at COVID as a health issue and a pandemic issue right now. What we need to go back is to basics. We have to look at all the sustainable development goals, the eradication of poverty, ensuring people have access to clean water and sanitation, ensuring there's gender equality, ensuring that we protect our environment. All these are interlinked to the development of pandemics in the world today. No one should have been caught surprised by COVID-19. We saw it coming. We had SARS, we had MERS-CoV, we had H1N1, we had all the telltale signs and all the reminders and the warnings that it was a matter of when and not if that we would be able to we would face a pandemic. And once COVID is over, then we need to also be aware there will be another coronavirus outbreak. This is coronavirus 2, there will be 3 and 4 and 5, and there might be other different viruses as well. So what do we have to do? I think partnership is key. Building distributed networks is going to be extremely important. And even well-established organizations like the Rotary have to think about how it works in the future in really building distributed networks and really building partnerships with either similar or completely different organizations. Imagine if we had built a network with, for example, telco providers or petrol stations that could have become, logistics centers, or hotels that lost a lot of business. They could have been logistic depots as well. So I think we've got to start thinking differently about how we manage crises that will come in the future. I think that, one of the things that's very exciting about the Rotary that I absolutely admire is your focus on peace building. I've had many friends who've been scholars on your peace building scholarship, and I think that has also got to be integral to how we move forward in not just a society that's safe, but a society that is peaceful. And this requires everyone to have a right to, healthcare, a right to a life with dignity. And peace building also means we need to start peeling away all the different layers in society and all the barriers for social cohesion. And I am confident organizations like Rotary will be able to play a very important part in that. So I was told to only speak for a few minutes, and I'm very happy to also take some questions and interact with you. I don't know who the moderator is in this Zoom webinar, but I want to once again say that it is the power of people who have come together that have helped us to flatten the curve in Malaysia. The health aspect of a pandemic is only one small component. The important thing is really how people take steps to protect themselves, protect their families, protect their communities, and in doing so, protect their nation. And I think that all of us, need to tap ourselves on the back a little to say, well done, we've taken some of these steps, but we cannot lose sight of the fact that this is not over yet. And we need to continually be vigilant, continually care, and continually have empathy, and protect our good values and work together in partnership, so that one day we can look back and say, here's what we did, here's what we learned, and here's what we're going to do better in future. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Tan Sri. Thank you so much. You really put things in perspective as far as COVID is concerned, and you have aptly put together the core values of Rotary. We would like to hear more from you, and that's henceforth. We actually have Rotarians have got some questions, and I'd like to address these questions, Tan Sri. One of those questions that we have here is, COVID-19 is a wake-up call to the world, showing us all we have a common destiny. Will Malaysians embrace this fundamental truth and work towards achieving greater social cohesion despite the political efforts to divide us? Your views, Tan Sri.
Well, my view is that, I will not allow political efforts to divide me. I certainly believe that at the end of the day, the strongest, the superpower is actually civil society and community power. It's something that we all own. And I think that no political agenda can disrupt the power of people and communities. And I think we have to hold on to that really tight. It's very easy to drown in political noise, and there are days I wake up and I feel I can't breathe either. But I think that when you look back at the individual contributions of Malaysians, ordinary Malaysians doing extraordinary things, I think we have to hold on to that we need to keep doing good. We can't be distracted, and hopefully, the power of the people will continue to move us forwards towards a nation that is united. And I really firmly believe in this, because it's too distracting to look at it from another way. So I like to focus on myself, my family, my circle of influence, my circle of concern, to keep doing that and encouraging others to do the same. You know, whether we like it or not, it's just not just Malaysia. Our entire world is going through a very, very difficult political environment. We know that, you know, everything is politicized globally. There's a very strong move towards nationalism. You know, I've worked abroad for so many years, so I've experienced this in so many countries that I've lived in and worked. So, but it's still the people who have, you know, come together to move, you know, society forward. So don't give up. And I think Rotary is well placed to do this.
Yes, in fact, Chan Sri, I think the COVID, as you rightly said earlier, it sort of brought normal people together, not just NGOs, not government, but we have seen how normal people got together, you know, to fight and to basically to support each other. The other question that I have here from one of our Rotarians is, lockdown fatigue is happening as people are being more lackadaisical on physical distancing, hygiene, and being vigilant. As Special Advisor to the Prime Minister on Health, how is KKM and government handling this to ensure Malaysians continue our effort to reduce and eliminate COVID-19 as we move to phase 4 of MCO?
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to first of all maybe use data and evidence to try and, you know, put things into perspective. It's very easy to look at our situation and feel really, you know, sad and upset and all sorts of other emotions that triggers our emotions, especially with, you know, the lockdown and so forth. But let's be factual. Malaysia has 32 million population, and it has 8,000 plus positive cases with about 120 deaths. And we have 3 borders, 3 other countries bordering us. So border control is actually quite tricky because some of the borders are quite porous, right? But yet, you know, we've been able to put in place many measures that have really protected the people. And I think the numbers that we have is actually, it's good. We've tested hundreds of thousands of people. I think close to more than, probably by now, close to 1 million. Now, what also has happened in Malaysia is that we have learned from experience. Our Ministry of Health and our health services is considered among the top globally. So with the previous experience with SARS, MERS-CoV, we've been able to really have a playbook on what to do in a pandemic, and that was instituted from day one. Many people don't realize that many countries don't do the same things that we do. For example, we have COVID designated hospitals. You know, we had Sungai Buloh as the main hospital, and then we have 114 other hospitals. We have dedicated intensive cares. We have enough PPE. We have enough ventilators, thanks to the generosity of donors like Rotary as well. And we have amazing frontliners who are not just health professionals, but also people who are the cleaners, the police, the immigration officers, and also the backliners who are working on, you know, policies and guidelines and so forth. Now, compare that to New Zealand, which is one of the countries I truly admire, and I'm sure everyone admires as well. But New Zealand has, you know, a fraction of the population that we have. It also has no borders, you know, so comparing size for size, population for population, the complexity of managing boundaries, we have done really well. And then if you look at the UK has double the number of people living in the United Kingdom, but yet has 300,000 cases today. And you know, it doesn't have the borders that we have. So we look at the perspective. I'm quite confident we've done really well. And the Director General and I are very good friends. You know, we just decided we're going to write a book about this experience. And one of the important things, again, is not to take our eye off the ball, right? Because it's not over yet. We haven't got a vaccine yet. We haven't brought it down to 0 for 28 days yet before we can declare that it's over. So as long as we can continue to be careful, but not also to live in fear, because one of the important things about managing a pandemic is that there are 6 guidelines given by WHO. And the most important thing is that our health systems are not stressed. Our health systems are not stressed. We can cope with small outbreaks, we can cope with small spikes because we have a health system that is resilient and that is well prepared and has more than enough equipment and personnel to deal with a spike. So we shouldn't be too afraid, but we need to continue to be vigilant because the economy has to start. There are people who are everyday workers who are not having an income as long as we don't allow people to start going back to work.
Tan Sri, you mentioned earlier about mental health. I think that is also a very, very crucial thing and it's coming up. So what are your thoughts? Perhaps you'd like to elaborate a bit more on mental health. What is your thoughts on what can we do as an NGO to support government initiatives and promote first aid on mental health?
Yeah. I think that there's a lot you can do. There are many organizations like the Malaysian Red Crescent Society, Mercy Malaysia and others that have very, very good guidelines on mental health. And I have a lot too. You know, I used to work at the International Federation of the Red Cross and I left only to come back here and do this. But there's a lot of guidelines already out there. How do you equip your members and your branches with some of this? And then we can start doing simple training. A lot of things we have learned now that everything can be done by Zoom and other forms of webinars. And I think the most important thing is how do we destigmatize mental health? The stigmatization of mental health is still there, right? Sometimes people don't understand mental health comes as a spectrum of issues and not just clinical psychosis or mental health problems. Depression is very common among young people and people who are working professionals and so on and so forth. It doesn't mean that they're completely, incapable and paralyzed to be able to be functioning people, but they can. But they need a support system of counselors, of groups that they can talk to, and importantly to recognize when the symptoms are rising and how to get help. So I would really encourage Rotary, perhaps in one of your health, I know that health is also in your focus area, perhaps to try to expand, on the mental health issues, and then, using the available guidelines to be able to equip your members. And, you have your school programs as well with the Interact and so forth, that, that also has to happen.
Thank you, Tan Sri. In fact, Rotary has over the years, being in this part of the world more than 90 years, one of those things that we really look forward is to have a positive relationship, building a partnership with our governments and various other NGOs. So as you rightly say, we need to build the distributive network as well as a partnership. In that angle, Tan Sri, you mentioned earlier about the Malaysian Network Hub. And certainly, I'm sure on behalf of Rotary, I would really say that Rotary is willing and we look forward to becoming a part of this hub. And I'm sure our clubs in our district, including our neighboring district, which is also part of Malaysia, to be part of this hub and contribute in every way that we can. We have, come towards the end of our session, Tan Sri. A lot of the questions, there are a few other questions, but most of the questions you have actually answered during your presentation. And we really thank you for this insight. It really gives us a better perspective as a service organization, as a humanitarian service community, how our outreach could now change its perspective with COVID coming in, and looking forward to working with government agencies, and now hopefully with your presence in Prime Minister's office, that opening would allow us a better outreach. As you said, you're yourself being an interactor. We have the interactors in school, we have the Rotractors in the institutions, and I'm sure the entire Rotary family is all out there to render the support in whichever way we can. Once again, Tan Sri, on behalf of our district, on behalf of Rotary, thank you for joining us this afternoon, and we look forward to a better partnership with you. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Well, fellow Rotarians, you've just heard from a speaker whom we all look forward to hearing this whole morning. It is really an experience that we all could relate to as far as COVID is concerned. In the next few minutes, we would like to share with you of some of the thoughts of individuals who are out there, who have been out there during the last 3-4 months, contributing what they could in their own way. You know, we have the medical professions, we have the police, we have even our own Rotarians. And with that, I would like to introduce to you to the next session of this afternoon, something that you'd like to hear from the heroes of Malaysia, those who have been there, those who are out there, and those who continue to be there to support us during this time. Enjoy this little clipping. Thank you.
Ucapkan terima kasih kepada pihak Rotary Malaysia atas sumbangan di semasa tempoh PKP tempoh hari. Terima kasih.
Hi, my name is CK. I'm the current president of the Rotary Club of Central Damansara. In 1-2 days after the pandemic started, Rotary was quite good in forming disaster team to support in whatever way they can. So they called me and asked me, can you come on board? We need some support in terms of logistics. And given the fact that I'm a logistician and logistics is my expertise, I said yes without even thinking twice. So from there on, I was part of the committee. Rotary did a lot of delivery. In fact, I think over the period of MCO, they spent close to 1 million ringgit and I think delivered food aid to close to about 10,000 families.
Yeah, I'm Frederick. I'm from the Buaya Puchong 4x4 Adventure, and we work very closely with the Malaysian Red Crescent. Normally, when they have any disaster, Red Crescent will call us to stand by for volunteers to do the logistic for them. So during this MCO, all our volunteers has a letter given out by Red Crescent for us to travel around. After the second day of the MCO, Rotary approached me and asked me what can be done and who to help. And that's where we formed a group and we went out all the way out with Rotary to do this event. Thank Rotary for their very good support and their fast action. Just imagine, through this MCO, they already started to go all the way out. It's a very big thank you to Rotary. Keep up the good job and hope to work with Rotary again.
The team that I work with, well, they are the real people. We cops here, we're kind of lucky. We have such a, I would say, disciplined residents. They come to us like towards the end, CMCO, come to us with all sorts of reasons, travel, stay, overstay, and all that. We tend to them. And those that we feel that shouldn't be traveling, we explain to them. Yes, in general, we get good support.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, Salam Sejahtera. My name is Fahmi Fadil. I'm the Member of Parliament for Lembah Pantai. Since the 18th of March, right up until today, when we had the movement control order or the Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan, a lot of things has happened. Some of the challenges we faced was helping families deal with the situation where they may lose jobs. This is very difficult. And how we've been able to assist is by making some direct contribution to them. I think we have to not only rely on the government, we have to also rely on ourselves, our own local ingenuity. One of the opportunities that COVID-19 presents actually is to rethink how we relate to each other as a community, not only to look after each other, but to see how we can grow the country again, rebuild the country, especially our economy. When we pull together our resources, when we confront the challenges together, I think we can rise again. And I believe that through the work of people even in Rotary Club, the frontliners, people who own these businesses, we have to find a way together out of this situation so that we can get back on track as a nation. I know that I can't help everyone. I know that I can't help with everything that they need. But I hope that by speaking to the landlord, not to evict them during this MCO period, speaking to a government agency to pay attention to this family in a particular PPR unit, this gives me an opportunity to reflect on how government itself, may not be able to know all the cases that's there. And it really gives me the sense that the term kita jaga kita, that we have to look after each other, has to be lived, not just as a hashtag, but practiced. I hope that everyone will continue to listen to the advice, particularly of the Ministry of Health. I think they have done a fantastic job, not only of communicating, but also of serving the community. And my hope is that they will be better funded going into the future. We continue to give our support to frontliners, and remember that now, today, in this phase, we are the frontliners.
Hi everyone, this is a brief story of my experience traveling back home from Dallas, Texas. I left Dallas on May 15 and had 2 short layovers of less than 3 hours at Chicago and Narita, Tokyo. I arrived in Malaysia on the 16th May 11:45. As soon as I disembarked from the aircraft and began to head to the terminal, I was made to keep a 6 feet distance from other incoming Malaysian citizens and was escorted by the PDRM officers to screen my body temperature and other security checkings. They were thorough and rechecked those who had slightly higher temperatures, following which I had to fill up documents related to my whereabouts in the last 48 hours. After completing the documents, KLIA officials verified and approved them before I was allowed to do the COVID-19 testing, and that is the nose and throat swab testing. They advised that the result will take 3 to 4 days and I will be quarantined for 14 days. Mostly students were quarantined at the Movenpick Hotel and Convention Center, just 5 minutes away from the hotel.
After being assigned a hotel by the government, I was taken to the arrival terminal, where there would be a bus transporting a number of us to the hotel, while still maintaining social distancing. Prior to boarding the bus, I had to lay my bags down on the ground, where a KKM official sprayed the bags with disinfectant. I arrived at the hotel around 5 a.m. on the 17th of May and was immediately assigned a room key. And during my stay at Movenpick Hotel, I was given 3 meals a day. On the following day, the KKM created a WhatsApp group for those who were on the same flight as I was. And they would keep a day-to-day update on our test and would give us a letter copy of COVID-19 negative. The hotel has strict policy that no one is allowed to leave the room at all costs. And just for the safety of others, there were PDRM officials posted on each floor. On the 29th of May, a day before being discharged, we had to do another COVID-19 testing, which was done by blood testing, also known as rapid testing kit, which you are allowed to receive your test results as soon as 15 minutes. On the day of discharge, I had to get stamps and approvals from various departments such as Health Department, Police Department, and the hotel for me to be allowed to leave the hotel.
During this pandemic, I think it's quite unique that everyone is very supportive, and we all understand that the situation is it's not a new normal for us. The situation is quite depressing sometimes, but I think this is a unique experience for me, and I really hope that this pandemic will be over soon. But I think it will be the most memorable experience working during this pandemic. I'm quite grateful because I have a very supportive colleagues and also my boss. As a nurse, my parents has been very supportive with my career, and during this pandemic, I did explain to them what I have to do and all the conditions and also experience I have during this pandemic, and they have been very, very supportive.
My experience has been very unique. I suppose this will be a once in a lifetime experience for me in my career because it's planning to go by a different way of operating altogether. So this involves changing a lot of the ways that we work from day-to-day basis. And these changes do not only involve myself, but it will involve the rest of the people who are in the department, the people who come to a department as patients, as well as the patient's relative. And this is how it is a very valuable experience for me, and I am very glad to have the opportunity to go through it. With regards to the way that we work, procedures have been very different. The way that we take precautions have been very different, and that has enlightened us in how we can do better moving on in the future. The biggest challenge is adapting to the changes, because we are operating on a totally different manner. Our zones are different, our workflow is different, the level of precautions that we take with patients as well as the public who comes to us is also different. But of course, at a personal level, which I'm sure is similar to the rest of the staff in the department, there's the physical and also mental strength that is required. That's also another challenge. With regards to other things, amenities, things like equipment, food supplies, especially at the beginning of our MCO, whereby things are a bit difficult in terms of getting things. We are very fortunate to have everyone who come in together, irrespective of which situations do they come from, to actually help out and contribute in so many ways that is definitely unexpected, to be honest. But we are glad because that's how we grow from these challenges of this whole pandemic. We are happy to see that the progress of it has improved tremendously, and that this is of course thanks to the people who are involved, who have been doing hard work to improve the whole situation. I suppose one of the wish that I would say is for those who have been affected to gain strength to move on from this point onwards. That will be, I suppose, the hope for those who have been directly involved, those who have been affected. I hope for the best for everyone from today and the future.
Thank you. Thank you to our heroes of Malaysia. Thank you for making Malaysia safe for all of us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for is here now. Drum rolls on. The district recognition and award presentation. 162 submissions from 40 clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our district award chairman, past Governor David Ho, for his address.
District Governor Leo, club presidents, my fellow Rotarians. I greet you all well and hope that you and your families are safe and in good health. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we live in an age of new norms. This year, the judging of the district awards had to be undertaken under new norms. With interstate travel restrictions, the district awards committee members do not physically meet. As opposed to submissions of hard copies to the awards committee, this year all submissions were done electronically through the district web portal. The awards committee then downloaded all your submissions and judging was done individually. And we conferred on Zoom to finalize the end results. Projects were evaluated according to the following criteria. Did the project meet community needs? Did the project showcase Rotary membership participation in the project? Did the project promote Rotary? How original was the project idea? Was the project in line with the 6 areas of Rotary focus? Finally, why the project should be considered for an award? We received a total of 162 projects in 12 categories from 40 clubs in the district. And this means that less than half the 83 clubs made a submission at all. In the area of club bulletin, we received only bulletins from 3 clubs. This means that the overwhelming majority of clubs in the district probably did not publish a bulletin. Now I would like to thank the members of the award committee for their hard work in judging the awards under rather difficult circumstances. Leading the list is Nagesh of the Rotary Club of Kuala Lumpur Diraja for maintaining the spreadsheet and keeping the scores. Dr. Hyang Ali of the Rotary Club of Temelloh for collating the scores for the club bulletin. Dr. Rizal Tun Sadon of the Rotary Club of Kuala Lumpur Diraja as a member of the committee. Amy Chin Milai of the Rotary Club of Metro Ipoh as a member of the committee. Ishfahani Sukri of the Rotary Club of Kampong Baru City Centre as a member of the committee. Ananda Sundram Pillai of the Rotary Club of Senawang. Dr. Sajid Singh of the Rotary Club of Alostar, and Yapkok Pai of the Rotary Club of Kota Baru. Thanks to the committee for all the hard work. And finally, thank you, District Governor, for the trust in the awards committee for coming up with the final list of winners. And I will now hand over to the District Secretariat to announce the winners. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into a short intermission. Stay on, we'll be right back shortly. Welcome back. Thank you, Past Governor David Ho. Oh wow, I can feel the heat of excitement from all of you right now. I know you all can't wait. Without further ado, may I invite our District General Secretary, Lim Po Hu, to join me on screen now. Po Hu, how many awards are we presenting this afternoon?
We have 11 district awards and 1 Rotary International Special Award. Wait for it.
Oh, wow, I think they really cannot wait to know who are the biggest winners of this year. Let us start the award presentation now. In the Best Club Administration Project category, the 3 outstanding projects are the International Women's Day Project 2020 by Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani, Durian Party, World's Greatest Meal, Rotary Club of Penang, Family Day 2019, Rotary Club of Perlis.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of Bandar Sungai Petani.
For the Best Vocational Service Project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Virtual speaker session provides limitless opportunities for vocational service. Rotary Club of Kelana Jaya. Organic Terrarium Growth Box. Rotary Club of Bukit Angkasa. SPM Tuition Aid for Form 5 students. Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of Bukit Angkasa.
For the best community service project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Hulu Tunnel Gravity Feed Water System Build and Filter, Rotary Club of KL Diraja, Art for All, Rotary Club of USJ, Economic Empowerment Program, Rotary Club of Damansara.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of KL Diraja.
For the best international service project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Water Purifications, Drinking and Washing Facility in Bagoy City, Rotary Club of USJ, India Outreach, Polio National Immunizations Day, Rotary Club of Bukit Angkasa and Rotary Club of Bangsa. Clean water for the Orang Asli at Kampung Bertam, Pahang, a global grant project, Rotary Club of Pudu.
And the awards go to Rotary Club of PDG Poly, Pudu.
For the best youth service project category, the 3 outstanding projects are District 3300 Youth Lab 2019-2020, Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya, Money and Me Youth Empowerment Program, Rotary Club of Central Damansara, Hi Rotarian, Rotary Club of Kelana Jaya.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of Kelana Jaya.
For the best public image project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Typosum Portable Toilet Project, Rotary Club of Pantai Sungai Petani, Tampin Charity Run 2020, Rotary Club of Tampin, Senior Citizen Outdoor Gym, Rotary Club of Puchong Centennial.
And the award goes to, sorry Governor, not your club Tampin, not my club Puchong Centennial. The award goes to Bandar Sungai Petani. Avin, you owe me one.
Best Joint Clubs project category. The 3 outstanding projects are Early Intervention Training of Teachers and Professionals for Children with Autism, Rotary Club of Cheras, and Polio Right, Rotary Club of Penang, Rotary Lions, T. Ratana Christmas Cheer, Rotary Club of Subang.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of Penang.
the best long-term project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Storytelling Papago, Rotary Club of KL City Centre, Rotary Education Fund, Rotary Club of West Panghang, President 3 Heights Awareness Campaign Project, Rotary Club of KL Diraja.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of KL Diraja.
For the best Road Track Club project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Project KFC, Kindness for Cookies, Rotary Club of Kelana Jaya, Empowering Future Generations, Expansion of Income, Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya, Literacy for All, for Change, Rotary Club of Nilai Central.
And the award goes to Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya.
For the best Interact Club project category, the 3 outstanding projects are Voyage for Virtue, Interact Club of SMK Sri Aman, Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya, Eco Bricks Competition, Interact Club of Penang Free School, Rotary Club of Penang, Clean Your Plate, and Project Fertilizer, Interact Club of SMK Damansi, Rotary Club of Subang.
And the award goes to Nicholas, wait. Award goes to Rotary Club Petaling Jaya.
For the best club bulletin,
Impact, Rotary Club of KL Diraja.
thank you and congratulations to all awards winners. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special Rotary International Award to be presented this afternoon. May I invite District General Secretary Lim Pohu to do the honor. Pohu, please.
Thank you, Rian. The RI Significant Service Award is a special award designed to recognize a distinctive project of the district which address a significant problem or need in the local community. Ladies and gentlemen, for this year, the Rotary International Significant Service Award 2019-2020 for District 3300 goes to Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya. Congratulations, President Usha and Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya for this Golden Woman project. This Golden Woman project addressed the shortage of sanitary napkins among women prisoners in Malaysia. This pilot project is held at Kajang Women's Prison, which is the biggest women's prison in Malaysia and house approximately 2,500 inmates. Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya has installed 1 unit of the sanitary pad making machine and supplied 145 kilograms of raw materials. Training has also been provided to the inmates and they are able to produce almost 4,000 pieces per month. Congratulations once again to all the winners And our thanks to MC Rien and to the awards committee. And now, Governor Leo will recognize his assistant governors, presidents, clubs, committee, and individuals. Over to you, Governor.
It's my pleasure to recognize those host clubs who have hosted Rotary events for my year 2019-20. President-elect Training Seminar, Pre-Patch A, Rotary Club of Central Damansara. Pre-President-elect Training Seminar, Pre-Patch B, Rotary Club of Banda Sungai Petani. Pre-Patch Stats and District Training Assembly, Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya. Virtual District Interact Assembly, Rotary Club of Pudu. Intercity with past Rotary International President Gary Wang on the 10th October 2019, Rotary Club of Kuala Lumpur City Centre. Next, the recognizing of the District Secretariat. District General Secretary, PAG Limpohu. District Treasurer, past President Mbunsu. District Secretary, District and Club Events, PAG Lau Kwong Ni. District Youth Affairs, PAG Johnson Pang. District Secretary, Club Affairs and Compliance, PAG Alvin. District Clubs and Events, PP Chang. Community Websites and Media, PAG Nagas Mahajan. Communication and Social Media, PAG Dr. Bernard Chan. Communication and Public Image, Mili. District Handbook Attendance Report, PAG Puspa Krishna. Next, the outstanding AC Assistant Governor. First on line is AG Kenneth Lee from Rotary Club of Metro Ipoh. AG Leslie Yip, Rotary Club of Kelana Jaya. AG Rinagun, Rotary Club of Puchong Centennial. AG Rajareno, Rotary Club of Melawati. AG Rian Chin, RC Petaling Jaya. AG Vivian Gun, Rotary Club of Gomba. AG Chiang, Rotary Club of Seremban. Congratulations. Next, we have the outstanding club presidents. First, President Dr. Ling, Rotary Club of Bukit Bintang. President Zek Zariman, Rotary Club of KL Raja. Charter President Dr. Raj Kumar, Rotary Club of Klang Valley. President Dr. Janet Fu, Alpha Angpang. Charter President Kelvin Tam, Rotary Club of Bukit Bendera. President Sarah Tan, Rotary Club of Banda Utama. President William Pu, Rotary Club of Puchong Centennial. President Uttaya Sangka, Rotary Club of Alostar. Kelvin Lee, Rotary Club of Ampang. President Chandra Abdullah, Rotary Club Central Round, and last but not least, Rotary Club Mahendran Subramaniam, RC Indra Makota. And 12, Rotary Club of Vanesh, Rotary Club Penang. President Jogesh, Rotary Club of Sentul. Joanoi, Rotary Club of Shalam. President Brahma, Subang. President Chukai Hong, Banda Sungai Petani. Peggy Lee, Kelana Jaya. Patrick Lee, Pudu. President Siongke of Seberang Jaya. Mahendran of Sri Petaling. President Intan of Taiping. Dr. Jayabalan of Rotary Club Butterworth. President Jiva of Greentown. President Rajendran of RC Melawati. Mi Chan of Rotary Club Seremban. Yitong of Taiping Lake. Chen Ho, Rotary Club of Tampin. Patrick Lim, Rotary Club of Temelo. Seren Bhagavani, Rotary Club of Kuantan. President Navin, Rotary Club Port Dickson. President Usha, Rotary Club Petaling Jaya. Wilson Tan of Bukit Angkasa. Anthony Pinto, Bukit Kiara Sunrise. District Training Team. District Trainer, PGG City Zubaida. Deputy Trainer, PAG Karti. Member, Dr. Paul C.K. Lee, PhD Johnson Pang, PhD Henry John, and Past President Chiang. District Committee Chairman, District Audit Committee, PDG Dr. Jimmy Lim, District Strategic Planning Committee, PAG Dr. Siva, District Nominating Committee, PDG Siti Zubaida, District Ballot Committee, PDG Dr. Rasu, District Credential Committee, IPDG Dr. Bakran, Rules and Procedure Committee, PDG Leslie, Resolution Committee, PDG Siti, Rotary Foundation Committee, PDG Leslie, Membership Committee, PDG Dr. Rajendra Singh, Public Image, Charter President Mili, Awards Committee, PDG David Ho. District Rotary Center Management, PDG Dr. Paul Lee, District Rotary Square Management Committee, PDG Leslie, District International Service, PDG Zubaida, District Vocational Team Chairman, PAG Tiffany Tan, Youth Service, PAG Johnson Pang, District Road Track Committee, Rotarian Kelvin Koo, District Intrack Committee Chair, Rotarian Kelvin Tam, District Disaster Relief, Charter President Yap Fat Lam, Rotary Youth Exchange Committee, PAG Primjet Kaur, District Wheelchair Committee, AG Raja Reno. Now we have the Action Group. Action Group headed by Autism, a PAG John Henry, Rotary Kase, PAG Dr. Sam Gupta, Wheelchair Distribution, AG Raja Reno, Rotary Education Fund, Past President Charlie Lim, Blindness Prevention, PAG Dato S. Kulasegran, Cancer Awareness and Prevention, PAG Sudaran Nair, Final Bifida and Hydrocephalus, PE Engineer Kribana Nandan, Environmental Sustainability, Past President Engineer Dr. Dilipan Nair, Rotary Mean Business Fellowship is none other than PAG Raja Malambaran. Now I would like to recognize the outstanding individual recognition. First on the list is PDG Dr. Paul C.K. Lee from Rotary Club of Pudu, PDG Siti Zubaida from the Rotary Club of Central Damansara, PAG Limpo Hu, Rotary Club of Puchong Centennial, Past President Ngbunsu from Rotary Club Port Klang, PAG Kati Palansini from the Rotary Club of Central Damansara, PAG Nagas Mahajan from Rotary Club of KR Raja, Past Assistant Governor Alvin Gopi Gova from Rotary Club of Banda Sungai Petani, PAG Lau Kongni from Rotary Club of Tampin, PAG Dr. Bernard Chan from Rotary Club Banda Sungai Petani, and Charter President Mili from Rotary Club of Kampung Baru City Center, Past President Chiang from Rotary Club of City Center.
Governor Liu for the recognitions. Congratulations and well done to all the recipients. Years of good works continue to flourish strongly, not solely due to the leaders that had served, but also on how they passed the baton to the next leader. We are about to witness a very important moment in District 330, where not only the good works are passed on, but the good intentions, good purpose, and most importantly, the strong spirit of service above self. Rotary connects the world. Rotary opens opportunity. I so proudly call to screen Governor Liu Cheng Lim and incoming Governor Teo Kwan Sui and their spouse. I would like to now invite Governor Liu to do the handover.
May I now invite incoming Governor Teo to present Governor Leo with the past governor's jewel. Governors, we would like to invite you now to honor our First Ladies with a bouquet of flowers. And a kiss, please. And now a hug. Wow. Congratulations, incoming Governor Teo. Now we are excited to hear your thoughts on your coming year.
District Governor Leo Cheng Lim and his charming spouse, District First Lady Pi Hong, my fellow Rotarians, protractors, and friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I'm truly humbled to take over the baton from my very good friend and brother TG Leo for the district governorship in the coming year, a year Rotary opens opportunities. It is certainly a singular honor for me to be given the opportunity to head the district, but this honor comes with very heavy responsibilities. Now, especially on how to conceptualize and crystallize our plan to grow Rotary in our district going forward. Taking stock of where we are, I must thank all the past district governors for having laid a very strong foundation for me to move on. TG Leo in particular has earned all my praises and gratitude for the splendid works that he has done for the district. He has set such a high standard that few can match. But with your support, my brothers and sisters in District 3300, I'm confident that we can and we will give our level best and deliver what is expected of us. Membership growth and to have our presence felt in all the major towns will be my top priority. I will share my vision and goals at our upcoming Zoom meeting with you on the 26th. Please join us. Allow me to take this opportunity to once again thank all of you, my fellow Rotarians, for the trust and confidence that you have reposed in me. Thank you, my Vice Governor and Advisor, PDG Dr. Paul Lay, my Executive Committee members, Secretariat, headed by a PhD Sally To, Training Team, headed by PDG Karanjit, Finance Committee under PhD Ng Bun Su, and all the chairs and members of my district committees, as well as the 19 incoming assistant governors, for so graciously accepting the challenge to walk the journey with me, a journey to grow Rotary and make a difference. Let us continue with the good work that are done by TG Leo. And let us exemplify the themes Rotary opens opportunities to connect the world and to serve humanity. Lastly, I want to put across to you that Rotary is a big family to me, and I will feel very warm if you address me as Brother Teo or KS Teo. And if you don't mind, no, I call you my brothers and sisters. Thank you. Terima kasih. Nandri. Sese.
Thank you, incoming Governor Teo. May I now call to screen a man that has inspired us throughout Rotary year 2019 and 2020, mobilizing the whole district beautifully, serving in unity. For his address, our Governor, Liu Cheng Lim.
District Governor Teo Kwan Sui, District First Lady Kim, my fellow Rotarians and Rotary friends. Our two-day virtual district conference has finally come to an end. I thank all of you for your active participation. My tenure as the District Governor of Rotary District 330 is fast coming to an end, 16 days from today. But my commitment to this amazing district and the work we do will go on. So in my final address as your governor, I want to talk a little about the amazing people I have met along the way in my Rotary journey. My sincere heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to all of them. First, to all the 83 club presidents for your untiring effort to serve the communities with so many beneficial projects in our year of service together. Next is all the 17 assistant governors for your dedicated service in working with your respective group presidents to make sure all goes well, particularly during my official visits to all the clubs. Not forgetting members of the training team headed by District Trainer PGCT who work extremely hard to deliver a very successful training program for the year. The support of the District Secretariat led by District General Secretary PAG Pohu and his team members for an excellent job done, and all the district committee chairpersons and members for your excellent services to the district. Next is my dedicated team of EXCO members. They are always there for me when I needed their guidance and advice most. I must also not forget my successors in the coming years. I've worked well with them. IDG Kwan Sui, DGN Dato Bindi, DGND Dr. Krishna Kumar. Thank you for helping me to work together as a team to lead our district to further success. To my district road track representative, Chester Chin, thank you for working with me to uplift the road track movement. There are many more others who have one way or another given their precious time and effort in assisting me to serve our district. In addition, I wish to thank many other supporters for your personal kind donation. You know who you are, but I wish to mention two special Rotarians, CP G. Kim San and Rotarian Joyce Lim, and all the Tampin Rotarians for your strong support. On the personal note, thank you, my wife, Biam, for believing in me and in Rotary. And to my son-in-law, Rotarian Sanjeev, for opening your home for the past whole year for me whenever I'm here to perform my governor's duty. Lastly, two persons have impacted my life as Rotarian. Sadly, both have left us and not here today. The late PDG Dato Muhammad Sharif, who was my mentor in my infancy years in Rotary and nurtured my passion for Rotary still today. Secondly, my late brother Chin Bok, who was not able to see me take up an office of governor, for he departed 2 months before I took office in July last year. But he has entrusted me to do something good for Rotary, and I thank Rotary for giving the opportunity to fulfill his last wish. May both of you rest in everlasting peace. I have met with some patients about district and missed some targets along the way. But I have no regret, for I believe I've served with sincerity to the best of my ability to bring the district to a greater heights of achievement. I'm happy to report that 71 out of the 83 clubs received the Rotary citation this Rotary year, surpassing my target of 80%, and 54 clubs with platinum sanitation presidential distinction. It's truly an incredible year. My wife Bihong shared that excitement and commitment of serving you. Our life have instantly changed by serving as your governor. We miss our home, we miss our family, we miss our pet dog, and we have running around attending installation and official duty all year round. Many times I have to stop and reflect on what the reality is happening. I cannot express to you how happy and excited we are, especially the warm welcome, fellowship, and hospitality given to us. We are always impressed with the devotion of Rotarians and the pulses in serving Rotary. To me, we are in a big family of Rotary together to serve our beloved organization. I'm humbled and honored to serve as your governor for 2019-20. All of you made this possible. I'm grateful for Rotary have been one of the greatest joy of my life. I hope you too have enjoyed a good Rotary year as much as Bihong and I did. Now, I ask you all to make sure Rotary connects the world and continue connecting as Rotary open opportunity to serve for all. Thank you. Terima kasih. Nandri. Xie.
Thank you, Governor Leo. Now, let us hear from past Governor Paul Lee, who has a word for our Governor Leo.
Start now, Pretty. Past governors, incoming governors, Rotary leaders, charming ladies, and my Rotary friends. It is always a great honor and personal privilege to propose a vote of thanks to our governor at the end of the Rotary year. I have known Governor Leo for almost 30 years. Governor Leo had been the pillar of strength in his home club, the Rotary Club of Tampin, where he served as the club secretary for 12 consecutive years. As if it was not enough, he will assume that same position after he finished his year as governor. That speaks volume for his commitment to service, dedication to Rotary, and his humility that no position is too low for him to serve. Leo is dependable, well-liked, and very obliging. He is Mr. Cool, never lost his temper, ever smiling, and ever willing to serve. His main defect is actually he does not know how to say no. So to all requests, it is always yes, okay, or no problem. Governor Leo would have had a grand culmination to his year if not for COVID-19. But still, he outshone all of us when he generously donated USD 700,000, which is about 2.8 million Malaysian ringgit, to become the first Chair Circle Arts Club member. I was told that he is contributing some more in the years to come. In support of the poor, the marginalized, the deprived, and the hungry during this COVID-19 pandemic, he also contributed 200,000 to Yayasan Club Rotary Malaysia to help to provide food for the marginalized. Such are the characteristics of our Governor Leo, who is not only humble, unassuming, hardworking, but also has a heart full of the milk of human kindness. With his Aunt Bihong, who herself is very humble and unassuming, we are truly honored. We are truly honored to have this couple to serve as the district governor as Rotary connects the world. They have shown us what true service from the heart meant, how charity of giving can be exemplified, and how caring and sharing knows no boundaries to all of us. Thank you, Governor Leo and First Lady Bihong. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your love and care. And above all, thank you for your friendship. May I conclude by wishing both of you love in your heart, peace in your soul, and joy in your life always. May you always have love to share, health to spare, and friends that care. All the best to you, Leo and Bihong, and God bless you. Thank you.
We have now come to the end of our virtual district conference. It is our first. Much time and thoughts have been put and invested into it. Let us hear it from an amazing woman who has put this together beautifully. Past Governor Siti Zubaida.
My Rotary friends, it's indeed a two-day wonderful conference. Let me first thank you, the beautiful MCs we had over the last 2 days. We had past President Samantha from the Rotary Club of Mount Kiara Gateway. We had past President Puni from the Rotary Club of Sentul. And today, the two beautiful ladies, our current AG Rian and past President Alice, both from the Rotary Club of Petaling Jaya. Thank you very much, ladies. You actually add to the grandeur and the flower of this whole conference. To our incoming governor, DG incoming Governor Teo and Kim, we look forward to your leadership and a wonderful year next year. And of course, you have all heard from the heart, from the bottom of his heart, the passionate Governor Leo Ching Lim and Bee Hong. On behalf of the district, we again would like to thank Governor for giving us this opportunity to be here today. For without his commitment and his contribution and his push, we will not be here today. On behalf of our district, we'd like to thank everyone from near and afar who have been joining us for the last 2 days. Some of you came in just for a few minutes. Some of you stayed on for the whole an hour session. It was lovely to have seen all of you virtually. How I wish we could have seen you physically and we could give each other a good hug. Now, as a tradition of our district, towards the end of our conference, we all come together and join hands. And that particular song comes on at the end of our conference. Do join us in your own way, at your own place, with all and sign.
For music, budget for music, how about?
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days all inside?
You may unmute and sing along. Can unmute your mic and sing along.
We'll take a cup of kindness for all the acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness for old lang syne. All the acquaintance be forgotten and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgotten and days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness for old lang syne. All acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind.
Unmute your mic, Debbie, you can sing. Take a cup of kindness still for the sake of old Langson. Of kindness for all Langson. Cheers, everybody.
Well done, thank you. From Taipei with love.
Limpopo for governor.
Chai Valley with love.
Bye-bye from Tanjung Bunga, Malaysia.
Limpopo for governor.
Well done. Bye.